Hello, this is Dead Hamster, and today we're going to be playing through the 4 custom courses that I have for Mario Kart 64. We've built all 4 of them into the same game package, so you'll be able to play and select through all 4 of the courses without having to switch games. I'm going to showcase that now and play through each of the levels. So as this is a very early work in progress, and as we don't have a full understanding yet of how everything works with the game, it's always recommended, and you'll often run into some type of crash if you don't first load a regular course first. After immediately loading the course, you can go back to the course change screen. You press the R button one time, which will put you into custom set 1, and from here we can load up and play through the custom levels. This first one is Peach's Castle. This is actually using the wrong grass texture. I need to recompile that. It's using the grass texture from one of the newer levels, which we'll see in a little bit. I recompiled it briefly after changing a texture around, and it of course used the new texture. So there we are, lap 1. What I'm doing for this is I'm going to do the first and last lap, but lap number 2 I'm leaving up to the computer. So I've just turned on the AI. I am not running the course here. I'm just going to let them go instead and see how they progress through the level. Usually not fantastic drivers. They do get the job done. Looks like I made it a little too far to the right this time. This I still haven't fixed. I'm sure if you've seen any of the earlier videos, you've seen this as well. But with that, we're gonna take back over here, finish lap 2 for the computer. Oh, I missed. That's alright though. That bridge is tough, especially if you're going over with speed. So get to showcase that the AI drop works, at least for the majority of it. There is at least one exploit I know of here. So if you go across... Oh wow, that's the best one, if you can manage to hop across. Even if you fall down, however, and you don't actually make it that way, the game will pick you up and put you back inside the tunnel. It's just an unfortunate shortcut with the course pads. Most of the chords in the game have them, even the stock ones. That's just one of the manipulations for the course here. So we're going to go to a second one. This is Moo Moo Farm. I'm sorry, this is Lon Lon Ranch from Ocarina of Time. This one's very quick, very simple. Just a lap around the outside track like you would do to win the horse from the ranch. 3 quick laps. Oh, speaking of which, I'm supposed to do lap number 2 as the computer will switch out, let the computer finish up lap 3. As you can see again, they run the course rather well until the turns come up. I don't know if it's because of the number of points being so dense, or what exactly it is that causes them to wigwag like that, so to speak. But for the most part, they do run properly. So going on to the next one here, this is Boo's Mansion. Now, compared to the last time I showcased this, I have fixed the course pads as well as placed some trees across the level, as you can see. You'll notice the bumping and the sound going over the boards there. It's a material surface. The boardwalks and Banshee Boardwalk also use that. So coming around here, lap 1. Lap 2, again, I'm supposed to have the computers run. I'll do that from here. They hit the course fairly well. This turn is fine. The turns, they hit them wide. So this area isn't too much of an issue. As we come up around the next U-turn, they're probably going to fall into the pit there. Coming over the jump, no issue, no problems. And then right into the pit. He does want to turn there, he does, but their pickup on the next point lags, I guess. It doesn't do it quickly enough for them to realize in time that the turn is happening. You'll see it here too. You kind of like, oh wait, I need to turn, and then they kind of realize that they're off course. So their pathfinding doesn't pick up, and I think again it's because of how dense the points are, because I'm using 800 points as a generic number. I think that it's just used to looking further ahead than it's able to now, so it's short-sighted, so to speak. Instead of looking, 10 or 20 feet in front of him, he's only looking a foot or two. But still navigates the course fine with the rubber banding and everything else in actual Grand Prix mode. I imagine it wouldn't be too much of an issue, but it's kind of humorous watching him make that plunge all the same. So we'll finish up this one here. I'll let him finish it up, I suppose. And then look at the last custom course. So this is actually the first custom course. I've rebuilt Mushroom Valley for the... that's not it. That's not good.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Alright, just a moment here.
Welcome to Mario Kart. Time trial. Select your player. Let's go. Select map.
Alright, not sure exactly what happened there. Again, this is early, there's a lot of issues. But Mushroom Valley now with the hot swap setup, so it's able to be played alongside the rest of the courses. So some differences from when it was first compiled. I've made a few adjustments. For starters, this section now has a surface, so it'll grab you as opposed to falling through. Same result, Lakitu picks you up and puts you back up on the course, but now you don't fall through the grass. This area here was originally a secret shortcut. That has been removed, so this now has grass. Originally this was also a shortcut. That is still the case. If you were to go out of bounds here, it does place you back up on the top of the track. That was an exploit some of the speedrunners had found. That definitely still does work. Outside of that, the majority of the track is the same. Some differences with item placement as far as the trees go, but everything else is more or less identical. So, last lap here from Mushroom Valley. Another thing too is that this now has an actual surface. For better or worse. Looks like it's for much worse. Okay, so that's good. I'm interested to see what that was an area where speedrunners had originally gone over with a mushroom over the grass to progress rather quickly. I'm interested to see now, considering that that mountain is no longer, rather that it has actual collision now that it has geometry. Additionally, something I didn't do, the course paths for this work, so I'm going to have to retry it to demonstrate that. The AI used to get screwed up on this rather well around the first turn because of the way the course paths were made. Because it's been completely redone, that is no longer an issue. So I'll go ahead and let this run for the sake of it. Right about here is where it would hit a snag, and you can see no such issue. So again, all 4 courses worked into the game here.
Select man.
Just loading up the first one to show again that all 4 are in. There was a slight crash, an error. I believe there's something wrong with the 3rd level. It seems to have issues loading by itself, and loading the 4th one after that crashed. I don't know if it's related or if I'm just correlating something there. Again, I don't really know what's going on yet or why things are happening the way they are. We're just sort of figuring it out as we go, and this is what we have. So, yeah, it's just pretty neat to have a full cup worth of custom courses. That's something I wanted to showcase. If this is something you're interested in and you want to be kept up to date on Mario Kart modding news and everything else going on this channel, I cover not only custom courses, but other things that are going on in the Mario Kart community, things that are being worked on by myself and others. Something to showcase right now, actually. We're working on others rather, not myself, others much more intelligent than me, are working on a disassembly of some of the game's code to try to understand the functions and how they work, and hopefully be able to edit it directly as opposed to taking apart the compiled ROM. So something definitely very exciting that's happened for Mario 64 in the past, and we're hoping to discover some new things and have the same kind of breakthroughs here with Mario Kart. It would definitely open up a lot of possibilities for modding, custom courses, custom characters, all sorts of new things. That would be very exciting. So if you want to be kept up to date on anything going on with the Mario Kart 64 community, go ahead and hit the subscribe button that should be showing up in just a minute or so. Cover a lot of things on my channel, post videos fairly frequently, covering custom courses and everything else going on. So again, thank you so much for watching and your interest. Always good to know if there are people out there that are interested in the work that we're doing, and it's not all for waste. So again, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, take care.